For an overview now of how Asian nations will be affected by sanctions on Iran, I'm joined in studio by LinkAsia producer George Lewinski. George, welcome to the show. So tell us, how much of a sacrifice would Asian nations be making if they actually stop buying Iranian oil?
It depends on the country. The two big guzzlers, India and China, say they're not going to play along with the United States sanctions. Japan and South Korea said that they will at least slow down their purchases of Iranian oil, even if they don't stop buying it entirely. And I think that'll be enough to satisfy the U.S. However, any kind of disruption of oil prices will have an effect on someone's economy. We saw in the NBC price that they're going to have to pay maybe $400 million more a year to change suppliers. So, that's a pretty good piece of change. But everybody, including China, as we saw in the CCTV item, are sending their top leaders to Saudi Arabia and to the Gulf states to make sure, so they can hear for themselves from the King of Saudi Arabia that, yes, we will increase production to make up for any shortfall that will be caused by Iranian oil not reaching the market.
All right, everyone just minding their manners. But think about it. I mean, what would Iran do for customers if you think about China, Japan, India, and South Korea? I mean, together they buy 60% of Iran's oil.
That's right. Iran is clearly very upset by this threat of sanctions. They threatened to close the Gulf of the Straits of Hormuz and to shipping, and that would basically be a declaration of war. So that sort of would be their nuclear option, I guess. But what's more likely is that they will start offering deep discounts to their customers, maybe as much as 30% lower than the world price. And that kind of a deal is going to be very hard for a lot of countries to reject.
So, George, what I'm hearing, you really don't see much of an economic fallout from any embargo on Iranian oil, then?
Well, look, the world economy is in a very, very fragile state right now. And any spike in oil prices, any uncertainty in something like the oil markets, no matter how short a duration, will have an effect. Second thing is we have to remember that Asia is the only bright spot in the world economy. Any slowdown there will affect all of us.
Interesting. We'll wait to see what happens. George, thanks so much.
You're welcome.
George Lewinski is a journalist who worked for the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation and public radio in the United States.
Now on U.S. airwaves, a global channel of uncompromising stories. World news, documentaries, entertainment, and culture. Link TV, connecting you to the world. For more information, visit linktv.org.